do the sweatband.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up having over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Ravens 38-yard line. 19 Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Delgado. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first...
And a loose football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, out ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
6-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
No,
They go play action with Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
No, we changed it.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you put, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Mike Green. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very fluffy. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Steelers 6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into an ace gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. The Steelers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Come on. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
19 Cardinal, 18, go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
18, Pioneer, 60 by 6. Let's go.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Cowboy. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, that's 3. Hill fumbled it. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen. And his rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. The Steelers' 33-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's second and a yard. Give running right is Mitchell.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Here's Jackson to throw.
A repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Jackson.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, Jackson. Touchdown! That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. It's Wilson.
Well, he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
18, 5 in. Let's go. Steady.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time.
He's got him in. Complete. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air. because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Delgado. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Inside handoff. Henry. And power running here down the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, to give to Mitchell.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35. Tyler Luton to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70
Now they'll audible to something else.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rat. 19 Tight. 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. catch is made by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Henry up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
A few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cut 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Baltimore, they're